and Will's in bed with me, and he goes, it was accidentally the alarm set to pink, so it's very loud, um, very obnoxious. It's not like a slow rolling sweet alarm. I forgot I put it on that one. And Will goes, oh my gosh, what was that? I think I just saw the light. I go, I'm so sorry. He goes, and I heard it. And then he went back to bed. Okay, so I just stuck that in between. Hello, coffee, move out of the way. Just right there. I'm just going to kind of open up for a little bit. So don't forget, guys, gotta get those shoulders and arms and all that jazzy stuff opened. No matter, even when we work out, you guys, we tend to still hunch over. So go ahead and walk those feet out and knock those knees in. There we go. And again, if you want to hit pause here, this would be the moment. Suggested time would be 5 to 7 minutes. Lindsay, Lou, and I will not be going that long. But, you know, you have to kind of, if you get up high enough on this block like Lindsay and I are, you'll start to notice it feels like an inversion to the head. The neck is open. The chest and the shoulders. The belly is soft. And we're getting this movement with our legs, a move that again is opposite of what we do often. And the benefits are undoing sitting in the chair. So it's just an opposite of our daily go-to. Okay, beautiful. Walk those feet in. Lindsay, you and I are going to roll to our right side, and we're going to remove the block. Good. And always be slow when you come up from this. Go back over and lay on your back, and just let everything adjust, pulling the knees in. With it being so early, we kind of always want to let everything settle and figure its way back in. Okay. And then we go ahead and rock up. I'm going to rock maybe 3 to 5 times. Waking up the spine and also keeping it healthy. And you're doing the opposite of what we just did. So here your back is rounded. And then we're going to roll up to a cat-cow. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. And from here, you're just going to right away, just let that belly get heavy. Inhale up. And remember on cat-cows, spread those fingers wide. Pull those shoulders away from the ears. You can bend into the arms. You can take right ear, right shoulder, left ear, left shoulder. And then I exhale and I push everything away and I tuck the chin to the chest. Scoop those hips almost like you're zipping the zipper here. Same thing, swivel side to side. So your last ounce of air is out. And then you go ahead and go back. Dip that head through. Cat-cow. Pulling everything through. Letting the belly get soft. Arching the back. Maybe right ear, right shoulder. Left ear, left shoulder. And that can look like whatever it needs to for you. Just shoulders away from the ears and opening up the neck. And then exhaling, rounding everything again. Sometimes I like to lean back in this or go back and forth and swivel. And then last one, go ahead and inhale up, whatever it feels like doing for you. You can swivel here, add in the neck, putting your back into it, and your neck, and your arms, and your throat. And then exhale. Good. Whatever feels good here. Just think of it as like that morning stretch. Cat-cows are so good. We should probably be doing those every day. Okay, so just like we should be foam rolling, just like we should be breathing, just like we should be meditating, go ahead and roll back on those ankles. And we're just going to work on the neck one more time. So roll those shoulders back a couple of times, maybe 3 or 4. Roll them forward, maybe 3 or 4. Yeah, baby. And then left ear, left shoulder. Shoulders back and down. I'm going to put my hands on the side just so I'm trying to stay in alignment and keeping those shoulders open, okay? A lot of times we come here, we round those shoulders again. And then I'm going to just kind of tick-tock my neck down. Tick-tock it back and up. Front and down. Back and up. Just sort of working out the kinks of the week. If we ever do arm movements, just as much as sitting and doing nothing, we want to make sure that neck stays really healthy. Okay, go ahead and roll chin to chest and roll on over to the other side. Notice your posture. Hold that right ear to right shoulder. Good. Good. And then I look down, chin goes down as I look down and my head goes forward. My head tilts back, my chin goes up. And just add some rocks. Again, whatever feels good. There are no two of us the same. So we will have our own neck. Each our own. Mine's all broken and jank. So, this feels really good. But even if it isn't that big of a deal for you, we want to keep it healthy. Beautiful. So we're going to go ahead and drag those feet forward. Curl, uncurl the toes. And we're just going to rock back. Check it into that yoga squat. So if you have that towel or pillow and you need that, you can go ahead and set that up for yourself here. Whatever feels good. I'm just going to kind of get into it. So we're doing the opposite of those knock knees, also the opposite of sitting in the chair. And we are going to work our glutes today. We're going to add in the Lindsay special, the myofascial release of the gluteus maximus. Good. By the way, I didn't forget about the challenge. So, good, rocking side to side. Beautiful. From here, you're going to go ahead and just slowly roll up, letting the head get heavy. Adding as much bend as you need into these legs. I'm going to sort of hold myself here and just making sure that I'm in a really nice forward fold. Not really caring as much about the legs being straight. Just getting into that fold and really letting our spine lengthen. Remember, all that weight all that height we lose as we get older is part of that bone loss and muscle loss. Some of it, yes, is natural, but we can do things to help, especially in women with the osteoporosis hormonal menopause stuff. Okay. Let that feel really good on the spine any way you can. Good. Now, go ahead and add a halfway lift. And for the purpose of just practicing this year, we're going to come up to that flat back, usually the hands right under the knees. Maybe check yourself out in the mirror. For me, this is that perfect L, that perfect 90 degree. And then I can roll my, um, from this position, I can roll and shine my elbow creases forward, which is what opens up my shoulders and my chest, where you're shining your heart forward in this halfway lift. Good. So take an inhale here. Exhale to forward fold and slide that right leg back, knee down. Good. From here, just holding. So I'm staying in this low lunge. Now you can uncurl your foot in the back. I have a weird knee position so that it always feels a little bit better for me to keep my toes curled. So whatever feels right for you. So from here, my knee is on the left side of my body. And then I'm going to slowly come up, keeping my hips forward. Good. So keeping those hips forward. All the shifleys look really good right now. Good. And from here, I'm going to drop my left hand and I'm going to lean over to the right. Once again, if a block is needed, that comes in really handy. And you can see any level that you're on, the block is really nice. And remember, the blocks are there for a reason. We never want to force stuff. It can be with ease. Whatever works for you here. And so just really letting yourself stretch here. Now add the neck. So look down at the left hand. Look up at the right hand. Good. Look forward. Now picking the neck up and the hands. I'm coming up where my legs are 90-90. Okay. Good. And then from here, I'm going to swoop my right arm down and I'm going to twist to the right. So my left leg is forward, my right arm is back with my right leg. And I'm going to look back. Again, this is working your neck. Looking back at the right hand. Good. Good. Go ahead and take that right arm up. Right arm down and up. And I lean forward once again. Good. And then I take that arm and I tick-tock it back. 90-90. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, go back. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, come back. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, come back. From here, check this out. I know I'm in all black, it's kind of hard to see, but I'm going to take this right foot and I'm going to tick-tock it out to the side. So if I was right here in a lunge, it came behind me. So from here, I'm going to take my right hand down to the ground. Oh yeah, baby. And stretch that left arm over. So I'm in a modified plank and I'm going to extend the right foot out. My toes are facing forward. So you're in a little gate pose. Yeah. Oh, letting that left side just open up. Whatever. Maybe you feel in your arm, your ribs. Good. And now with your tummy, with all of your stomach muscles, come up. So I'm right here. And then my left hand lands on my legs. This is true gate pose. So now we're stretching the right side of the body. You can look down, you can look forward, you can look up. Beautiful. Go ahead and bring those arms out to the side. Shine those Linda, are y'all okay? Okay. Shine the chest forward. Go ahead and bend that left leg, coming back into 90-90. Kicking that right foot back out to a lunge position. Good. And then taking that right arm, swooping it down, inhaling it forward, just how we were, just like what we were just doing. Good. Dropping the hands around that left foot and sliding that right foot back up to that forward fold. Oh, mamma mia. Good, 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 good. So just really working on that right side there with some different movements. And then from right here, just allowing that spine to open up and decompress again. And then bending and straightening so that we do get into those hamstrings. You can also take your feet a little wider if you want to get into this a little more. And so just trying to gently get into those hamstrings. Again, it is okay to use a block here if you need to, if that helps you feel a little more grounded, which is what we want in a forward fold. Good, maybe you can bend and straighten the legs. So I'm just kind of going, bending and straightening one, and then bending and straightening the other. Maybe sway with it, but really trying to add more hamstring into the second forward fold. Okay, add some stillness here in your forward fold. Paying attention to letting your neck be inverted, making sure it's really hanging and that your back is sort of straightening. And maybe you can still feel it in your hamstrings and your calves. And now inhale, halfway lift. So check in that 90-degree angle that your body creates. I shine my elbow creases forward. I open up my shoulders. I pull them away from my ears. Good. And then I forward fold down. And as this forward fold happens, I slide the left leg back this time. Really good. So I'm sliding that left leg back this time. Dropping the knee, and remember, I'm just going to hang out here for a while. After a forward fold, we want to just enjoy that the blood, new and fresh oxygenated blood, went to the brain. But then we want to let it regulate the little flow. Again, remember, you can drop that foot in the back, but my kneecap hits in a weird spot, so good. Just settling in, making sure that right knee is on the right side of the body. Alrighty, and then from here, scooping those arms up, keeping the hips forward. So remember, when you scoop your arms up, drop those shoulders away from the ears. Okay, good. And then I'm going to drop my right arm and using the block if I need to. And I'm going to lean over towards the right, stretching the left side. I can look down, I can look up, whatever feels right. Good, go ahead and take that right arm and bring it back up, staying in this low lunge. Good, and then I'm going to tick-tock come back, and I'm going to make a 90-90 with my arms, and my left arm's going to scoop down, and I'm going to twist to the left. So from here, just really noticing if it's hard to open up your shoulders, if you have some tightness in the upper back or the chest or the neck. And also trying to maintain a balance in this posture. Good. And then we come forward, inhaling back. And remembering, then we exhale to come to 90, and we open the chest. Okay, so let's go back to the starting position. We're going to do about 3 of those. So remember, this is the inhale. And then we exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Beautiful. From this twist, I'm going to take my left leg out from behind me and I'm going to kickstand it to not a lunge position, but now my hips are shining forward. And then from this position, I'm going to take my left hand down and I'm going to reach my right arm over and extend my right leg out, toes pointed forward. And so we're starting our little gate pose. This should feel really yummy. Let your head do anything it wants. Does it want to fall? Does it want to look up? Does it want to look down? And just really spread the space of the ribs. And allow those organs to expand. Good. Now, with all your tummy muscles, take that right arm and start coming up and use all the tummy, just tummy, and come into full gate pose. So now my right hand is on my right leg, my left hand is reaching overhead, and now I am trying to stretch through all those left muscles. Good. Good. Also works your balance. So, and again, you can try to shine your heart up. So we're trying to open here, not close. Great. I'm going to take that left arm down and I'm going to shine it forward, both hands. So my palms are facing you guys right now. Then remember, my right foot was bent, so I take it back to bending. My right foot's going to go forward. My left foot's going to come out behind me again as my left arm scoops down and I lunge forward, right leg forward. It may not feel that graceful this time, but we'll get there. Beautiful. Drop those hands. Pick up that back knee and slide it forward into a forward fold again. From here, once again, you can use that block if you need to. I promise it's not a sign of weakness. And you can bend the right knee, right hand down, and peel the left arm up. And just, my right knee is bent. My left arm is up. Finding a nice twist here. Good, and then I tip the left hand down, left knee bent, twist up the other way. Great, go ahead and come down. And from here, you're gonna just find that yoga squat one more time. And Cal, we're doing a little challenge. So we're just taking our hands behind our heels, and we're just gonna play with sitting our little booty on the backs of our arms. And so I'm gonna give you a little booty shot, sorry. But my hands are gonna come right here, and I'm just practicing sitting on the backs of my arms and just kind of really getting my elbows underneath there. Good. We'll do more of it later, but we're gonna this is our 2024 challenge, so we're gonna keep working on it. And the move is gonna end up looking like this. What's up, Sparkle? Hi. Good. So from here, just go ahead and sit down. And hands behind you, and you're gonna wiper your legs. Good. Just wiper that out and open those shoulders. Good. Perfect. Now, extend that left leg out. Take that right foot and put it in your left elbow. Right knee and right elbow crease. And hold your baby just for a sec. Rock the baby. And then extending that right arm out and just getting into that right glute. So wherever you can go, I notice if I lay on my elbow, it doesn't get in as much. So I try to kind of stay up on my right hand and just see if you can find a spot. Of course, you can always put your left foot down. It doesn't have to float if it's not comfortable. And just try to kind of break up that fascia in there. Good. And again, it's just as nice if you float, and again, if you find a spot and you need to drop that foot, drop away. Because that's a spot right there. So I want to focus more on the spot than of my right glute than I do on my left leg hovering. But sometimes I need my left foot hovering because it helps me find that spot. And as you're working your spot out, you can kind of move into it. Kind of like sitting in the spot, letting yourself feel that, and then maybe you need to almost follow it to kind of work it out. And again, like Cal may not have any built up stuff in there. So for him, he just may need to rock around a little bit with this. And sometimes it takes me a while to find like a specific one. And then once I do, it seems as though a whole bunch appear. Okay, great. So come out of that and just wiper the legs again. So just releasing that. And again, you guys, when you release fascia like that, has a lot of other stress relieving benefits too. Really allowing that knee to go down. Good. Extending the right leg out. And the left arm comes in your baby. Remember to keep your foot flat and flexed. Rock around a little bit, kind of stretch the left glute out. But don't let your ankle turn in or out or anything. Keep that foot really nice and in a good position. Good, and then extending the left arm and seeing what you can find on this side. Good. So nice. And always remembering too, your sides may not be even at all. So, and sometimes it takes a while. Sometimes it's really high. Sometimes it's low. And then sometimes you can move stuff around to where then you're like, there you are. Okay, so I'm going to hang on this little spot. So I dropped my heel just to find that little, this one's a little more on the outside for me. As always, I wish we would all foam roll every day. Silly us. Good. Should probably add that in one day soon to yoga since we're, quarter of the way into the year. Always nice to do those. Okay, great. So come back out of it. Wiper those legs. Good. Beautiful. And we're just going to lay back. Our time has come. Take the right leg on top of the left, like as if you were going to do eagle pose standing. If this is the best you have, that's great. It feels so good. If you want to twist all the way, that's great too. And my right leg is on top, and so I'm going to drop to the left. I'm just going to find one little twist before we get out of this. So whatever leg is on top, so if my right is on top, I move to my left, and I'm going to look back at my right. So this one's more about the back. Finding that release, that little detox. Good, go ahead and come out of that. I come out of it with my feet down and then I pull them up. And then I unwind and I take the left on top. Remember, just grabbing the ankles feels so good. It sort of stretches out the glute, the one that's usually on top. Or you can eagle those legs and then dropping my left knee is on top. And so I drop over to the left. I'm very pretzely looking. And I look back at the left if your neck allows you to. Noticing if it felt different on either side. Beautiful. I come out of that. My feet are on the ground. Then I pull them up. Unwind. Stretch your feet up, 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 up. Flex those feet. Stretch them back in. Place them on the ground. Extend the right leg. Extend the left leg. Arms should be out. You can move them down. You can move them up. Whatever feels good to just find that release right there. I have some Jack and Mary's spray. So, reminder. The grand opening of the BU University is opening. And this is so yummy. It has patchouli in it. Sandalwood and sage. So go ahead and stay here. This is that time to just appreciate the week, to appreciate all that we have and that we are. And sometimes it's almost even just not even that prayer asking for anything or doing anything. It's that way of just appreciating what you have and saying thank you for all that has come up until this point. And then visualizing who you want to be. And sort of take over her identity. What does she eat? What does she say? What does she do? What are her routines? And just kind of visualizing them and maybe taking one of those and letting it be part of your day to day with grace. So if she takes her vitamins every day, being the gal who takes her vitamins today, so appreciating yourself for showing up every week. And then also visualizing what's that one next part of the human you want to be. Does she want to drink water today? Eat the vegetable today? Make a phone call? Sign up for, go back to school? Oh man, okay, have a really good Friday. I think that's the best part of ending on Friday is just that check-in with our beautiful little selves. I love you, I love you, I love you.